All right, I wanted to bring you all here to this spot on the farm. It's really interesting because it's an intersection of contrasting land uses and styles. There's innovation in this location with new agricultural practices being implemented. So on the same model we already talked about of kind of annual production, perennial systems, pastoral systems, here we have a couple in place. Right behind me is a 40-acre plot that is run as a winter forage crop. This is part of the organic production system here on the farm. Normally you'd see a nice, big, robust, multi-species crop mixture that's harvested and put into a silage bag for the organic dairy in the winter. Out behind it, off in the fog and the smoke, is high-density oil olives. Dr. Rosecrans has done a lot of work in that space in working in high density in olives and prunes. High density is coming to all of our perennial tree crop systems. He does a lot of work with hedging. What's the angle or shape of the plant to try to maximize energy capture? When we talk about photosynthesis, leaf area is pretty much the limiting factor on production. So if you can maximize leaf area and sun capture, you can have a more productive system, which is what we're all trying to get to. Over here, behind me is an almond orchard, right? An almond plot, a block. I want to point out the wheel line, the motorized wheel line. That's how we would irrigate this pot, which is an interesting little wrinkle. This is the only one we like. We have that on the farm. In the foreground, I want to point out the groundwater well. We're not going to talk about groundwater today, but it's going to be an important issue in agriculture, in all your lives and all your careers. How's that water get out of the ground effectively, and is it being overpumped? Then behind it, a nice mid-development almond orchard, right? Perennial system, tree crops, orchard crops. Huge component of California agriculture on footprint, on input in the economic system. We're going to talk more in depth about walnuts in one of the other segments.